Hey, what's happening guys? My name is Doodles and welcome to another episode of Q&Dave, the Q&A show where you ask the questions and I will answer them. In today's video I'm going to be answering about 3 questions. I think it's going to be 3, we'll see what the question hat has in store for us throughout this video and we'll see how it goes. Once again, I have my cup of coffee and I had this mug in the last video and it's really cool. I didn't really show it off too much, but it's got a cool face on. As you can see, it's got the little arms as well. And then you might think that's really odd, but it all makes sense because I've brought its lover. This is the other cup. I have a red one and I have a pink one. This is actually my girlfriend's. But if you put them together, they hug. How romantic is that? But anyway, this is probably my favourite cup, which is why you're seeing it once again in a Q&Dave episode. So, on that note, let's see what the question hat has in store for us today. What/who inspired you to play guitar? Hands down, it was Slash. I remember back in about 1999, 2000-ish, I first discovered Kerrang through a friend of mine who turned it on one night, and I remember seeing You Could Be Mine and November Rain by Guns N' Roses and was absolutely blown away. I just thought Guns N' Roses were the coolest band in the world, and Slash with his hair and his hat and his Les Paul was just absolutely just mind-blowing. And for a long time I held You Could Be Mine as my favourite song of all time. And I think it's because it had that sort of significance to me. Subconsciously, I didn't really think of the reason why I loved it so much, but I think it's because that's what turned me onto rock music, which ultimately led me to playing guitar. And I wish I could play like Slash, but I'm far too lazy. I listen to a lot of pop punk. I'm a huge pop punk fan. Skate punk is another thing that I hold dear in my heart, back from sort of the bands like Blink-182 and that. I ended up learning a lot of them, and I think Slash got me playing guitar, and I think it was pop punk that kept me playing guitar. And that's probably also why I'm usually the only guitar player in the band, because a lot of pop punk bands only have one guitar player, and they have to use a lot of rhythm to keep the sound huge, and that's sort of my style. I like playing really thick, heavy rhythm to fill the sound out. And yeah, I'd say Slash got me playing guitar, pop punk kept me playing guitar. What do you do other than play guitar? It's quite easy. This is pretty much what I do when I'm not playing guitar. Even if you're doing YouTube at a hobby level or whether you're doing it to pay the bills, as long as you're serious about it, you pretty much have to put in the same amount of time in it as you would an actual job. I probably put as many man hours into this channel as I do my job, even more maybe. This is my life for the most part. If I'm not making videos, I'm editing videos, I'm planning videos, I'm recording stuff for future videos, I'm researching stuff that I can put into videos, I'm researching equipment, I'm trying to figure out how to make videos better, I'm maintaining my website, I'm doing pretty much YouTube consumes a lot of my spare time. And then when I'm not doing YouTube or playing guitar, I'm a big video game lover. I have been for about 20 years. Probably more than 20 years now. I started playing the SNES back in the early 90s and I'm still playing now, all the way up to the Xbox One, Wii U, and all the next gen consoles. So yeah, I'd say guitar, YouTube and video games consumes a hell of a lot of my life, but I absolutely love it. Even though this isn't my job, I love it that much that I am cool with dedicating the amount of time that I do. I wouldn't have it any other way. This is probably the best hobby outside of guitar that I've ever had, and I don't intend on changing it anytime soon. Where do you hope playing guitar will take you in the future? That's a tough one. Back in the day, I would have said playing like the O2 Arena and doing world tours in front of hundreds of thousands of people. That was my goal for playing guitar, like a lot of people. But now that I'm doing YouTube, I'd probably be happy if this is just what I could do for a living. If I could just be sat here making this video, but that's what pay my bills, that would probably be enough for me. I'm not in a band at the minute, I'm just doing YouTube. That is my only musical outlet, and I really love the creative freedom that I've got. I'm free to upload videos when I want, I'm free to play what I want, whether I want to write a song, cover a song. I'm pretty much, I can do as I please. I've got no one to answer to but myself. And it's really cool. If I could just do this and pay the bills, and I'd be a happy man, I'd be a happy guy. But whether things come with that, if that was to happen, whether I could record an album. I've never released a full album before, and I'd love to record a proper album and release it commercially. Even if I didn't tour off it, even if I could just do it, it's a dream of mine to be able to do it. So that's something I'd like to do in the future, and hopefully this channel can be the stepping stone and give me the foundations to be able to do that. And whether I do tour, I'd love to maybe get a band together at some point in the future, but right now just being able to do this for a living would be my main goal. And on that note, that brings me to the end of this episode of Q&Dave. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have and you have a question that you want me to answer, leave it in the comment box down below or by tweeting me with the hashtag Q&Dave. I thank you so much for watching. I've been Doodles, and I'll see you guys in the next video.